And welcome back to WJCL 22 News' coverage of the 200th anniversary of Savannah's St. Patrick's Day Parade. Right now, Ocoee High School, their marching band from Ocoee, Florida. Some sweet sounds, and you just missed some of the sweet moves they had here on the streets of Savannah.
I think better moves than you or I will ever have,
Oh, no
friend.
doubt. Director Bernie Hendricks and his team, amazing job. Great to have them in Savannah for this 200th anniversary.
It's always amazing to me to see how many people come from out of town for this parade. You know, the third largest in the entire country. And, I mean, rightfully so that folks want to come. And even this morning, we were talking in the squares with people that aren't from here, that just traveled here and wanted to be here with us on this special day.
And behind them, you have the Hogan's Heroes. Love seeing them each year. Of course, this float highlighted with family members from the Hogans, the Moss, the Murrays, the Shores, and the Guthermans. Looking good as always.
Yes,
the Celtic Cross
beautiful
there as well. And as you can see, those families well represented here this Saturday morning. Beautiful Saturday morning in Savannah. Lots of smiles, and rightfully so, as we celebrate St. Patrick's Day. Happy St. Patrick's Day, you guys. And behind them, you have Judge Mary Catherine Moss from right here in Savannah. She's not in the car. She got out and decided to do a little walk and get her steps in this morning. Of course, Magistrate Court Chief Judge getting the steps in this morning, shaking them babies and kissing them hands. I know, we flip it and go the other way.
Don't shake the babies.
No, that's not good.
This is Ireland Police right behind them.
Yeah, these are the Irish law enforcement representatives who made the trip from Dublin, Ireland to be part of the festivities today.
Yeah, they've been in the other St. Patrick's Day parades. They've been in New York, Chicago, Boston, now here in Savannah. So always great to have new guests, folks that have seen it before, and there's some sweet little faces on that float right there. Starting, as we've been talking about, starting the tradition early with these kiddos.
And we've talked about that Faith, family, friends. Faith right here, spotlighted in the cart of McCarthy. The McCarthy family walking together for the 2023 parade in memory of Michael F. McCarthy Sr. They've been taking part in the parade for over 40 years now. Good-looking group, amazing cart there. Again, representing the faith aspect of this St. Patrick's Day parade here in Savannah. Right now, we want to go down to Broughton. That's where our A.J. Sisson is standing by with a special guest. I don't know. He's been around for a lot of parades himself. He makes some pretty good ice cream. He also makes some pretty good movies. So let's get it over to AJ with the one and only Stratton Leopold there along Broughton. AJ.
Well, welcome back to Broughton Street. We've been in front of Leopold's the entire time, finally picking a spot in the shade to cool down from the heat here. But a man that's been known for his ice cream, or in front of his shop, now known for the film industry.
All right, looks like we are having just some technical difficulties there, of course. You know, trying to get that live signal down here when you got this many people.
Well, I learned a long time ago, when you're trying to get a signal when there's about 500,000 people.
Little hard.
So that's okay. We got plenty going on right here, including the guards, pipes, and drums making the trip down from Basking Ridge, New Jersey. Great to have them here with us here this morning.
Yeah, they've been in the St. Patrick's Day Parade since 2021, so, you know, just a really special welcome back to them. Of course, taking part in the New York, Boston St. Patrick's Day Parades, and in 1916, they were in Dublin, so
I tell you what,
ago.
Right behind them, take a look at this Irish flag. You talking about Irish pride here in Savannah for St. Patrick's Day? Take a look at that flag. That's one of the largest Irish flags you will ever see, and it's making its way right down Abercorn here as we get the 200th anniversary of Savannah's St. Patrick's Day Parade underway. And now we start getting more into those clans, the family members, including the Clan Aaron. And again, they come up with some creative names.
Yeah, they got it. They got to stand out.
They do have to. So this is Clan Aaron. Clan Aaron.
And you have the Butler clan behind them.
Yep.
You can't see it just yet. We can see it, but you'll know when the Butler clan's coming down.
Yeah. And to let you guys know where we are, we're right here on Abercorn, right at the intersection with Huntington. Did you get engaged? Congratulations. Congratulations on the engagement. Say, I'm watching. I'm watching. Yes, a recent engagement there. And I tell you what, if I had more pull, I'd have them give each other a kiss, but no, it's okay. And yeah, it's like Emma said, the Butler clan just behind them. And again, these are families that we've known that are such an important part of our community. And this is sometimes we all get going in our busy lives. So this is one day a year where we can see each other. And again, I'm sorry to go off on a tangent, but I hadn't had a chance to congratulate them on their engagement.
I know, no, and that's like you said, you're always watching. You might not get to see people, but the power of social media can sometimes be pretty good.
And they tell me when I do things bad as well, so or do good things good.
Yes, as you know, I like to too, but
you keep me in check.
Somebody's got to keep you in line. But we are going to head out to Pooler now. They're having their St. Patrick's Day celebration up there at the Tanger Outlets. WJCL 22 News' Catherine Liberta. She is up there. Catherine gave us some beautiful weather here in Savannah, and of course, nice up there as well. Catherine, how's it going out there?
Well, Emma and Frank, the party is just getting started here in Pooler. We've got plenty of sunshine. Folks are starting to make their way into the Pooler Festival. There's a lot of St. Patrick's Day spirit here. We can see there's booths set up with local people showing off their local treats, their clothes. We've got some more candy over here. We've even got some food trucks set up. It is just a great day here in Pooler. There's plenty of festivities for people to enjoy. There's also those shuttles that are going to be taking folks from Pooler into downtown. They've been running since 7:30 this morning, and they're going to keep running until midnight tonight. So if you're in Pooler, you can come check out all these festivities. And then if you want to head downtown, the shuttles are ready for you to take you into downtown. And if you're downtown and you want to come hang out with us here in Pooler, well, the shuttles will bring you right back to us here. So it looks like it's going to be an absolutely beautiful day here in Pooler, and there is a lot more fun in store for us. Emma and Frank, back to you.
All right, Catherine, thanks so much. Looking like Pooler's a great time, too.
Everything's cooler in Pooler. Except for maybe today, where I think we're in the hub of coolness this year.
Yeah, I think you might be right. But hey, Catherine's up there.
Yeah.
She's having a great time. So it's always great to see what everybody else is doing on this special day and some of those other celebrations that are going on across our area.
And I tell you what, when I leave here, I'll swing by the Tanger Outlets, say hello, see what else
on
going
the way
on.
home to Effingham.
There you go. So got to make it my way past it anyway. So we just had the Irish American Police pipes and drums pass by. You saw them there in the boxes. They're coming down from Pennsylvania, so great to have them. And now we start rolling into more families and more clans as this 200th anniversary of the Savannah St. Patrick's Day Parade rolls on. And we're not even to number 100 yet. So, again, want to keep you updated as we roll along. Again, 309 entries.
Yeah.
And we're at right now about number 75. So, the Duffy family and friends.
Yeah, look at them.
Happy St. Patrick's Day, guys.
Their float is beautiful.
Good to see y'all.
All right, and you know what? We were having those technical difficulties earlier, but we are going to head back out to WJCL 22 News' AJ Sisson, of course, still live down on Broughton Street at the iconic Leopold's Ice Cream Shop. AJ, how's it going out there?
Well, welcome back here to Broughton Street, right in front of Leopold's. Ever since the parade came around the corner, you can see the Guinness stand is now coming around the corner here. How fitting for St. Patrick's Day. We have seen parade floats with past grand marshals, and even since then, the streets have been filled and more. But we do have a special guest joining us here. We are in front of Leopold's, the man known for his ice cream, now known for movies.
And Guinness ice cream as well.
Guinness ice cream. How fitting with the Guinness truck right in front of Now talk to us a little bit about your film here.
The film, Laurie's a co-producer. It's with Laurie Berlanga. It's called The Neon Highway. It stars Beau Bridges. If you like country music, it's got Lee Bryce in it. Pam Tillis is in it. It's a good film.
All right, AJ, thanks so much getting to catch up with Mr. Stratton Leopold himself. You know, kind of a big deal here in Savannah.
Yeah, of course, got the new movie that's out as well,
Yeah.
The Neon Highway. So that premiered Wednesday up in Nashville. That's when they had their preview, and now it's in theaters in select cities. And hopefully, I'm not going to give anything away. I had a chance to catch up with Stratton last week, but he told me there's a good chance that maybe next month we'll have a special, maybe fundraising showing of that movie right here at home. So
That'd
looking
be amazing.
forward to it.
Yeah, it'd be really great to be able to see that. We're looking right now at the Shenanigans Society. I love that instrument. What's the instrument he's got?
That's a tuba.
Is it a tuba? Okay.
That's a green
I
tuba.
didn't want to misspeak, but yes.
That is a green tuba, and it is glorious. And as you can see by it, that's a well-aged green tuba. It's
Yes,
been around
it
the
is.
block a time or two. The
And
most funnest Irish society ever.
I love it. They look great.
We love fun. Happy St. Patrick's
Happy
Day.
St. Patrick's Day. Good morning. It is
Love the
beautiful.
float. Beautiful.
And following right behind them is Jenkins High School, of course, right here in Savannah. We got their marching band coming along, and great to see them. It's the music and the dancing is amazing to watch them do
Yep.
that as they're moving.
Yes, and earlier we saw Groves come through. That was the first of our local bands. And now we start getting into Jenkins High School, and the Warriors, they know a thing or two about making music. So let's just take a listen to what they have to offer here on a Saturday morning in Savannah. Great to have our local Chatham County Public Schools represented in the St. Patrick's Day Parade. Again, earlier we saw the Groves High Marching Band. Here we have the Jenkins High Marching Band, and we're going to have much more of our local teams doing their thing here as we make our way through today's parade. But such talented students there at Jenkins, and seeing the band, great to have them part of today's festivities as well.
All right, well, we are going to take another quick break. You are watching WJCL 22, our coverage of the 200th anniversary of the Savannah St. Patrick's Day Parade. As always, for anybody that you know that isn't here locally that wants to watch us, they can watch us live on the Very Local app. We are streaming it there as well. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everyone. We are here in downtown Savannah for the 200th anniversary of Savannah's St. Patrick's Day Parade, a very big day here in the hostess city. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Emma Hamilton.
And I'm Frank Sulkowski. I tell you what, it's been a great time so far, and we're just getting started, folks. We're not even to 100 floats into of a parade, but about over 300, about 309 entries this year.
So. A lot of people in this parade.
Yep.
Always amazing to see it get bigger and bigger every year. You're taking a look live at the parade right now. This is the Coleman clan.
Yep.
And
the Shearhouse clan as well.
Yeah, some really sweet little faces right at the front there.
Happy St. Patrick's Day, guys.
Just love seeing all of these kiddos. Following behind them is St. Vincent's Academy, of course, right here in Savannah. Those girls looking fabulous today in their green, and they are all decked out for this special day here in Savannah.
And I had a chance to see them putting their float together a little bit early.
You?
Yeah, because when I was making my rounds this morning, passed right by the cathedral, of course. St. Vincent's is right there, and these young ladies getting their float ready for the parade. And here they are, spreading the message and mission of the Sisters of Mercy, part of this parade. Listen to this, and part of Savannah, 178 years.
Amazing. So you figure we're at the 200th anniversary of Savannah St. Patrick's Day, and so almost the entire time that this production has been going on, St. Vincent's Academy has been right here.
I tell you what, amazing athletics, academics program there at St. Vincent's Academy. Great to have them.
We have
here along the parade route as well.
We have the McGrath clan following behind them with a four-legged, beautiful golden retriever leading the way for them. And it's so great to see how creative these folks get with their outfits and the dogs.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Good morning. Happy St. Patrick's Day, y'all.
That crew has been part of the parade for over 60 years now. Happy St. Patrick's Day, y'all. Major Robbie McGrath retired, was Grand Marshal back in 2001, and his son, Colonel Robbie McGrath, was guest speaker for the Jasper Green ceremony back in 2017, and all their family members as well here, so great to have them.
Following behind them, the Yonkers firefighters, pipes and drums. We've been saying it again all morning, but just so great to listen to those bagpipes, and the talent to be able to do that is amazing.
Never gets old hearing the bagpipes and the drums, especially this time of year, and they've been, again, echoing up and down the streets of Savannah all week long. Great to have our friends from Yonkers, New York here to celebrate with us this year.
Oh, I see some kissing going on.
Yeah, that's one of the things where, again, it's been part of the tradition. You have women who run out, give kisses, they put on the extra lipstick. In years past, it's been frowned upon, but it's not one of those things where you're going to be reprimanded.
Hey,
Does that
it's
make
hard.
sense?
If they're cute.
Yeah, I mean, you can't stop love and admiration for a man in uniform. Again, it's one of those things where, hey, don't knock it unless you've been part of it or tried it.
And you never know. Could lead to marriage and love and
what a
children.
love story that would be. A love story formed on Abercorn St. Patrick's Day Parade.
All right, enough listening to Frank and I talking about love. We have the Butterer family following behind. Of course, wow. Yeah, celebrating the 200th anniversary of the parade. Patrick J. Butterer Sr., he was the Grand Marshal back in 1949.
There he is, joined by all his family members.
Good morning, y'all.
Happy St. Patrick's Day, guys.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Great to see them.
Yeah, and they got pictures of all of their family along there, too. Amazing. Good morning. Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Right behind them, this is a big, loud group, the Ancient Order of the Hibernians.
Oh, they're...
Happy St. Patrick's Day. They're
getting
group.
rowdy.
Right now,
Happy St. Patrick's Day,
they've gone into first place as far as the loudest group.
I know. Well, I was kind of testing them. How loud can y'all get?
And they did not disappoint. Yet the ladies, Ancient Order of Hibernians, along with them as well. And just behind them, a little sport, Savannah Gaelic Athletic Association. Caleb Harper Road, the chairman of that group. And this is pretty cool. It's bringing some of the old sport to Savannah. And you'll see this group out there in Forsyth Park, and you'll see them doing all kinds of, you're like, what are they doing? Well, they're doing the Gaelic sports.
Yeah, and they definitely are standing out today with the purple, so I like
Purple
that.
will jump out. There's no doubt about that.
All right, I think we know these people following right behind. We got Morgan and Morgan. Their float beautiful this year.
As you can see, the pot of gold there at the end of the rainbow.
We got big smiling faces.
Top of the Morgan.
I love it. That's creative.
That is that's pretty creative again.
Good
Proudly
morning.
serving
Happy St. Patrick's
the
Day,
Savannah
y'all.
community. Morgan and Morgan, great to have them part of today's parade as well.
They look great. And Stafford's Club. Oh, the Stafford's Clan.
The Stafford's Clan, yep. Again, you start seeing these family members, and what amazes me is I see folks showing up in these groups of clans that I know aren't Staffords, or they're not. So I don't know if they adopt people or they just welcome everybody in. But again, this time of year.
Hey, I know that girl right there.
Oh, now is she part of the clan?
No, this is the Sells family.
Okay, see.
Good
Happy
morning,
St.
y'all.
Patrick's Day,
Happy
y'all.
St. Patrick's Day.
Hey, Coach.
Oglethorpe Square.
And as we have a little pause here, even more pipes and drums coming our way. And
You know,
LA.
I think maybe next year the goal is to get some bagpipers on the show with us leading up. We had the Irish dancing this year.
Or Happy St. Patrick's Day. Or here's the deal. How about this?
Oh, all right.
Oh. Oh.
Here,
Oh,
okay.
I get a challenge coin.
No, that's right here.
That's for me.
I caught it.
Okay, you can have it.
No, you can have it. It was for
Okay.
you.
I'd like to say it's always give it to the pretty girl in green. She gets something. So
Hopefully I'll get something else, but that's pretty cool.
that is awesome. And that's
Yeah.
you start getting those patches and you start getting those
Can go in.
buttons.
Are you going to put it on? Or
Oh
are you
yeah, I'm gonna wear
okay.
that thing proudly. IWP, love it.
Can
The
go on your
Irish
jacket.
Whiskey Party. That's exactly
Yeah.
what that is. Patrick Brunson has been every parade since birth. How about that?
That's
LA pipes
pretty
and drums.
amazing.
You were saying, you think we should get pipes and drums next year?
Yeah, we
No.
had the Irish dancers this year. I mean,
I think you learn the bagpipe and I'll learn the drums and we'll just do it our dang self. Or I learn the drums, you learn the bagpipe. I'm used to blowing hot air.
we could become a musical team.
Take it on the road.
WJCL better watch out. The whole news anchor thing.
We'll take
Like,
we'll take it to American Idol.
We might find our true destiny in
Look
life.
out, Luke Bryan and Katy Perry. We're
Look
coming
out,
your
Luke
way.
Bryan. All right, the Police Emerald Society. They are coming by right now.
Happy St. Patrick's Day,
Happy
guys.
St. Patrick's Day, y'all. So great to see these folks.
The 2018, or back in 2018, that was the 20th anniversary of the Police Emerald Society, founded in 1998 by 4 people in a restaurant on Wilmington Island. And so many good things happen at a restaurant on Wilmington Island. Just ask Jonathan Myers.
Yeah, no, he's like the king of Wilmington Island. I love Wilmington Island as well. And following right behind them, quite the entrance for the sheriff himself. Horses coming in front of him, and then of course our sheriff John Wilcher, he is following right behind, and kind of feels nice. The sun's going behind a cloud, so it's like getting some relief down here.
And Sheriff Wilcher was looking up and he was noticing that. Gary Taylor right there alongside of him, and it's always great. The Sheriff's Department does one of the cool things every year. As a fundraiser, they sell T-shirts, and they have Deputy Dog on the back of it as one of their mascots. But I know I've seen those things on Facebook and Twitter as well, so this year, no different, a great shirt, and as you can see, a couple horses as well. So the Sheriff's Department rolling out all the cool stuff for this 200th anniversary of the St. Patrick's Day Parade.
And a selfie with the sheriff himself. Doesn't get better.
Now, she was kissing somebody a little bit later.
I
a little
know.
earlier.
Yeah, she's got the red lipstick on. And we're zoomed in right now on that sweet little baby. Little Lucky Charm. I love it.
And again, want to stress, when you see the lull in the parade route, It's because you have so many floats that are going into those squares. So
and
many.
Getting around those squares, I mean, even getting around some of those squares in a car is a tight squeeze, never mind.
It's hard enough getting around those squares on 2 legs, 2 feet. Now you start throwing convertibles and vans and giant floats in there. And yeah, it becomes a little bit challenging. Hey, Sheriff.
Hey, good morning.
And there's Chief Deputy Gary Taylor. Happy St. Patrick's Day, guys.
They did a really good job with their float this year.
They did. Sheriff's Office, lots of green and gold on that float.
You know, the floats, people are really showing up this year for that 200th anniversary.
Yep, going big or going home and going home. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Even more representatives, the Adult Drug Awareness Platform through the Sheriff's Department.
Good
Chatham
morning.
Savannah Narcotics team.
Yep.
They want to remind you that one pill can kill.
Yeah.
Good advice. Behind them, another band making the short trip up from Jacksonville, Florida, the Bishop Kenny High School Marching Band, the Marching Crusaders from down the coast in Jacksonville. As you can see, they're small in size, but they're big in sound.
Coming up right behind them is some of Savannah City Council and the mayor, Mayor Van Johnson. We have the whole group, it looks like. Yep.
See,
Linda Wilder Bryan, Nick Palumbo, Alderman Curtis Pertee, and of course their wives, and then we have Mayor Van Johnson following right behind them as well. Hey, good morning.
Good morning. Now see, they were in a Kelly Tours bus, and they chose to get out and start walking. So, and I tell you what, Linda, I want to be on Facebook. Linda!
She's got some of the best energy.
I tell you what, the best Facebook page in the world. She's doing
There's
it up.
The mayor. Hey,
There's
Mr.
Mayor
Mayor.
Van Johnson. Happy
Always
St.
great
Patrick's
to see
Day,
these
guys.
folks. And some alder women following right behind them in the Kelly's tour bus.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Yes. Miss Carol Bell, she's got the right idea. She is
See, I'll
running
be
along.
riding in the back with them.
You ladies had the right idea. Oh,
No, I
we got
think
some Taylor
Dietrich Leggett
Swift.
has the right idea. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Dietrich Leggett.
Alderman Dietrich Leggett, he's got the right idea. He's playing
Is he an
Taylor
alderman
Swift.
or is he a DJ? I don't know what's
He
going
might
on
be
right
a
now.
DJ for the day, but you can't, I'm sorry, when you're playing Taylor Swift like that, you can't not.
That was not on my St. Patrick's Day bingo card that Dietrich Leggett was going to roll by playing Taylor Swift.
I know, but behind him we have Savannah Police Chief Lenny Gunther right here, and his team, of course.
And imagine
We
that,
have
he's on the phone.
Yeah, Major
So
Robert
many
Gavin,
logistics
there
going
he
on.
is.
Robert Gavin there,
Assistant
Assistant Chief, and Devon Adams, Assistant Chief. There's the Chatham County Coroner, of
Yep.
course, David
Yeah,
Campbell.
Mr. David Campbell, and following right
Recently
behind.
announcing his re-election hopes
Yes.
and plans and dreams.
Yep.
And now another band from Lincoln County, Lincolnton, the Red Pride Marching Band, Lincoln County High School. Let's take a listen. Great to have our guest in from Lincoln County. Just behind them, you have the Doherty clan from Tybee Island. looking good on a beautiful Saturday here in Savannah.
Yeah, big welcome to them. Unfortunately, obviously, Tybee celebrations had to be canceled last weekend due to weather, but so happy that they could make it out for the Savannah St. Patrick's Day Parade. And once again, seeing these gentlemen in just painted in green.
And I love the story behind the Doherty clan. They migrated to Canada
Good morning.
in a potato famine. Then they migrated to Savannah, and here they are joining us once again for the 200th anniversary of the St. Patrick's Day Parade. And now, I don't know if you've seen this this next dog, and it's not D-O-G, it's a D-A-W-G. That is Harry Dog.
That is a good dog. That is the hairy dog.
That is a damn good dog, is what we say in these parts. Of course, the University of Georgia Alumni Association is here, and on that float, very familiar sight. Harry Dog himself, the mascot. You also have the alumni president, Lee Zell, there on the float. Of course, University of Georgia, lot of roots here in Savannah. The late Sonny Seiler has been responsible for all those live UGA mascots over the years. And so many of our young folks going up there to the University of Georgia. A lot of Bulldogs here in Savannah. And the red and black is out this morning here during the parade. There's no doubt about that.
No, they got a beautiful
There's Harry
float.
Dog, see?
There he is.
Lots of barking.
Go Dogs!
And then you still hear some folks, it's all about the SEC here. You still hear some Roll Tide coming from the
Yeah, you know, you're always going to have those Alabama folks here in Georgia, but this is Dog Nation, so.
Tell you what, great to have the University of Georgia, the Athletic Association here as well to be part of today's festivities. Behind them, the Farrell family and friends.
Yeah, big good morning to them. Their float also fabulous. I love it. This is their pot of gold, our pot of gold. So that's so fun, and it's really such a great family affair.
It is. Good looking
Good morning.
group there.
Yes.
The Farrell family and friends. Happy St. Patrick's
Happy
Day,
St.
guys.
Patrick's Day.
Behind them, you're going to have William Dyer, their float. So some representatives of the Dyer family making their way down Abercorn here. Again, we're about 115 entries into this year's parade. So a long way to go, but we've already seen so much, already had so much fun, and we're so glad you're joining us here. It is the greenest day of the year in Savannah. It is St. Patrick's Day, and not just any St. Patrick's Day. It's the 200th anniversary of the parade.
A very just special day here in Savannah, and of course following right behind the Dyer family is Georgia State Patrol, and they are accompanying Georgia Governor Brian Kemp this morning. You can see him and the First Lady Marty Kemp both in that convertible down there. Really special to have them here with us for this 200th anniversary.
Yeah, we've had lots of special guests over the years. We've had the Vice President here. Some will say, hey, you had Conor McGregor here. But again, Conor McGregor, different resume than Brian Kemp, the governor of Georgia. Of course, yesterday he posted on social media that he and his wife were making their way down here for St. Patrick's Day, and we're so glad they're here. And you touched on it. Leading the way for the governor is the Georgia State Patrol Honor Guard. They were formed back in 1998. They consist of 100 members, and I tell you what, cannot thank the Georgia State Patrol for what they do, keeping our roadways, keeping our communities safe here all across the Peach State.
No, we are very lucky to have them here in this parade this morning. And like I said, just so great to have both Governor Brian Kemp and Marty Kemp here for this special day here in Savannah, a big anniversary celebration for us.
Now, Governor Kemp has left his convertible and hopped in with his wife, Marty Kemp. So
I love that. I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, so, I mean, let's put it this way. Governor Kemp's got the right idea. You ride with the
morning,
wife.
Mr.
She's got the plan. Governor Kemp. Great to have y'all. Smart man. Great to have Governor Kemp here with us.
Good morning.
For this 200th anniversary of the Savannah St. Patrick's Day Parade. Busy man making his way down from Atlanta. So glad he could be part of today's festivities.
And of course, Georgia State Patrol following right behind him. And the motorcycles, they've got the motorcycles, the vehicles, of course, keeping him safe and also being a part of the parade here in Savannah.
Yep.
Let's go, Kim! Woo! Yeah, we got some excited folks there. It's always just so, I don't know, I love seeing just how happy everybody is on this day.
Yep.
And so special.
Do you know Georgia State Patrol? It's been proven that they have some of the sexiest cars in the country.
Yes, actually, I did see that they got voted for that.
Congratulations to them for driving sexy cars, I guess.
If only you could drive a sexy car, right?
I have to give a special shout out.
Oh, look at these sweeties.
This is Finney Gale Society. This is who invited me to breakfast this morning.
Oh, really?
That's right. So I had a chance to spend some time with this group, and I tell you what, this is their families, and as you can see, they put them right out in front and start them early.
Try to get them amped up for TV
now the
here.
Finney Gale Society.
Look at them walking there.
Big dogs. I know. I love it. They were started in 2015. 45 members is what they started with. Irish blood, Savannah roots. They celebrate Irish heritage and family. As you can see, they got all their families here. Again, so great
Good morning,
to spend some
y'all.
time with you guys this morning. Thank you guys so much. Now, I didn't get a chance to enjoy the green grits because I had to come back and be live with you. But I tell you what, it was great to be there with the Finney Gale Society this morning at Johnny Gannam's. Such a great time, great way to start the morning. Truly honored to be part of their breakfast this morning, and I appreciate the invite.
Following right behind them, Benedictine Military School, and they are repping this morning. If I look down Abercorn right now, I can't see anything but.
You have a lot of
Amazing.
proud mamas and daddies and grandmas and aunts and uncles right now. The cadets, we talked about it, the 400. That was their slogan for so long. They're looking for those 400 young men who can represent that everything Benedictine stands for. And these young men, what they do is they're getting a grade A education there at Benedictine. And they also have the #1 sports program in Georgia.
Yeah, no big deal.
Yeah, no big deal at all. And again, this is part of the tradition, being part of the parade. You're going to see a lot of young men with lipstick on their cheeks.
I already see some of them, yeah.
Now, some of those are mamas and sisters and girlfriends, but some folks just can't help themselves. They run up there, and again, it's always amazing, and it's just not a St. Patrick's Day parade without.
I just saw Mama kiss somebody
there you
right
go.
there. That was really sweet.
You'll see a lot
might
of
be
it.
a little embarrassing, for him, but it was sweet. I liked it.
I don't know. See, to me, that would be a badge of honor to have lipstick all over your cheeks.
Well, yeah, because once they get, further down, nobody knows whether it was your mom or a hot girl, so.
It kind of all bleeds together. I mean, you don't know who's kissing you at one point.
Wow, yeah, they are really showing out today.
And they'll just watch them, like you said, all the way down Abercorn, and they're going to get some of the biggest applauses. I think year after year, it's when the cadets of Benedictine come marching through, they get some of the biggest applause, and then when the third ID comes through, they'll be getting a pretty big round of applause as well. Those are mainstays here in the Savannah St. Patrick's Day Parade.
Oh.
Always great to see them, and as you can see, more and more young men getting those lipstick marks, those lip marks there on their cheeks. And again, that's a badge of honor right there on a day like today. And Emma, I do want to say that more than likely, as you watch the cadets march by, you're probably looking at future grand marshals for the Savannah St. Patrick's Day Parade.
Absolutely, I completely agree with you.
So some of these faces you see will be leading parades here in the future. It's a safe bet. Now, can we point them out? Can we figure them out? No, but they're going to come from the group of cadets coming out of Benedictine Military.
Like I said, it's just amazing to see. There has got to be hundreds of young men that just marched through, and you can still, I mean, even if you're looking live right now, you can see how far stretched down they are. So.
And then, again, they've been part of the Savannah St. Patrick's Day Parade since 1902. So again,
Wow.
been a long time. And they are mainstays, and they are, again, get some of the biggest cheers. And as you can see by some of those faces, some of the most loved
Yes, they are.
folks here in the St. Patrick's Day Parade. Now, see, there's going to be a tie-in here, because talk about going from the extremes. You go from the Benedictine Cadets to the Cheer Savannah All-Stars.
Oh, I hope once they come up to us, they show us.
They'll give
see
you
them
something.
doing stunts down the street. So I hope once they come to us, they're gonna, do a little something for us on TV, because being a former cheerleader myself, I do enjoy watching that personally.
Yeah.
But I will say that they're pretty impressive. Cheer Savannah has it together.
They do. And the cool tie-in here is Benedictine's head football coach, Danny Britt, his wife, owner of Cheer Savannah, Stephanie Britt. So that's why they're back to back.
This is why I have you, because
See?
you're the only one that would know things like that.
I mean, I'm not hired for my looks. It's just for the useless knowledge that I have when it comes to parades.
No comment, yes.
It's okay. Love you too. But again, you have Danny Britt, one of the most successful football coaches ever in Georgia high school football. And then Cheer Savannah, more squads headed off to the World Championships. Such a talented group of young ladies and young men as well. They have all girls squads. They have co-ed squads as well. And I tell you what, it's been fun to watch them. And one of the first sports stories I did when I moved to Savannah years ago was Cheer Savannah.
Really?
So, yeah, it's been fun to watch.
I'm really proud of you for that, because like I said, being a former cheerleader, sometimes folks don't want to consider us a sport, and so the fact that you did that for your first go-around.
I'm going to tell you what,
Pretty impressive.
when was the last time you saw a running back be able to do a back handspring into a scorpion, then be tossed into a basket toss and whatnot?
Yeah.
It doesn't happen.
And you know all the lingo.
I've been around. Yeah, I do. Again, because
All right,
cheerleading
here
is
are
most
these
definitely a
ladies.
sport and deserves to be celebrated. And Cheer Savannah, they do it about as well as anybody else. You get some cartwheels there.
Woo!
Oh,
They're
now
gonna
get
do
ready
a
for some
stunt
kind of
for us.
basket toss. Oh, see, look,
Yeah,
hey.
Killing it.
See, right here on the fly.
See,
Looking good, ladies.
They are
Happy St.
slaying.
Patrick's Day.
Hey! That is Danielle Wallace. She's one of the teachers that I featured.
There you go. Behind them, Congressman Buddy Carter.
Yeah, there he is. Good morning to him. Always great to see him.
There's Buddy Carter,
Good morning, Mr. Carter.
representing his hometown of Chatham County in Congress for a long time.
Behind him, we have Judge Libby Coolidge and his family.
Judge Greg Sapp, happy St. Patrick's Day. Now we move on to another band, the Mainland High School Marching Buccaneer Band out of Daytona Beach, Florida. So a couple hours, I'd say about 3 hours down I-95.
Yeah, about that. And it's just, again, it's amazing to me how many folks come from out of town just to be here with us on this special day.
Yep.
Oh,
Telling you, not anybody can lead the band. To be a drum major,
oh yeah.
they don't give that job to just anybody. You better bring it.
We can't hear anything. So,
Again, welcome to the Mainland High School Marching Band from Daytona Beach, Florida. So glad they're here in Savannah to celebrate St. Patrick's Day with us. Sounding good, looking good.
It's so hard not to want to, like,
I know. You're the dancer in the group. It's okay. do what you feel like you need to do. If you want to hop off the stage and go down there with them,
Oh yeah.
knock
Just
yourself
just
out.
leave ya.
If you want to jump out there and kiss some of the cadets, knock yourself out.
I don't think I need to be kissing the cadets that are in high school.
Okay.
Y'all, you never know what you're gonna get with us.
No. But you got, again, keeping me in check. Knights of Columbus represented
gotta-
here now is Brad Burnett. Great to have the Knights of Columbus here, including past state deputy Mark Hoffman. There's his wife Mickey as well. Of course, Knights of Columbus, one of the Catholic organizations. So St. Patrick's Day and this holiday means so much to that group as well.
Absolutely. Following behind them, we have Memorial Health from right here in Savannah. Always
Memorial
have a spectacular float. Very beautiful. You probably can't see at home, but they have bubbles coming off of their float, which is a lot of fun. Good morning. Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Morning.
All right. Looking great out here, and we do want to go ahead and check in once again up in Pooler, where our Catherine Laverda is for their big celebration at the Tanger Outlets. Of course, another opportunity for folks if they didn't want to come all the way here to Savannah.
That's right. So having a good time at Tanger. Let's go ahead and check in with Catherine. Catherine, how are things shaping up out there?
Well, Emma, Frank, everybody at home, we are here in Pooler and the party is still going on very strong. I am here with Courtney Rollins, who is the president and CEO of Pooler's Chamber of Commerce and Visitors Bureau. Courtney, the energy here is electric. What are you most excited for on this I guess it's the day before St. Patrick's Day?
I'm excited for all of it, right? I'm excited for options. I'm excited that we are keeping people safe with our shuttles that are running downtown. Great family option here. People love choices. We have this beautiful festival, live music, DJ, 40 marketplace vendors, 15 food trucks. So it's a nice little option for people who don't want to necessarily go downtown, but still want to have like a fun time. We're here 11 to 6. It's free to come in the festival, so come on.
Absolutely, and there's a lot of people here. There have been a lot of people waiting for the buses and, just wandering around. How did you expect for this many people to be here? I mean, it's got to be a lot bigger than it was last year.
It is. So we did double the size this year. We have done far more in ticket sales than we did last year, so we're really happy about that. I think it's like a public service, right? People are catching on that there's an option here, and that's what we really love. And this is nothing. So by the time once that parade is over and everybody who went down comes back, this whole place will be full, and we're going to give them a show. We got a great live band that's going to start at 2 o'clock. It's just, we're going to keep the fun going.
Wonderful, and there is so much to do here. And Courtney, I know we've been dancing a little bit to the music. It's fun here on this St. Patrick's Day, and we're here in Pooler. And is there anything else that you want folks at home to know? If they're watching at home, they haven't decided whether or not they're going to go to Savannah or to Pooler today, what do you want them to know?
I want them to know that they have options and they can do both. You want to go downtown for a little bit? Great, do that. And then come here and hang out with us. Well, you get the best of both worlds, right?
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Courtney. And there is just so much to do here in Pooler. The sun is out. It's a beautiful day. So come on out to Pooler. We're having a lot of fun. We've got some goodies that we're giving out here. And we are just enjoying all of the sights here in Pooler this morning. And really now almost the afternoon. So come on, hang out with us down here in Pooler. Emma and Frank, back to you.
All right, Catherine, thanks so much. Looks like a great time out there in Pooler. I love her, the green headband that she's got on today to kind of spice it up for St. Patrick's Day, and getting to talk to some folks out there. And coming back to the Savannah Parade now, this is the 3rd Infantry Division. Again, I mean, just stretched all the way down, soldiers, lots and lots of soldiers, and it's amazing. Everybody's clapping, and I just want to give you a full look right now, and people paying their respects for the service that these men and women do for our country with the Army 75th Ranger.
Yeah, we're going to see the 3rd ID. They're going to be well represented here. We're seeing so much from Fort Stewart, from Hunter Army Airfield, and of course, U.S. Army 75th Ranger Group. Stood up in 1974, 50 years of community service to Savannah. Commanded by Lieutenant Colonel, necessary in command, Sergeant Major Wagner. Again, you are looking at the U.S. Army 75th Ranger out of Hunter Army Airfield. You're going to start seeing a lot of handshakes, high fives, kisses. And again, it's one of the things that makes this parade so special is folks honoring, showing that respect to our armed forces, and always so well represented in this parade. And again, we are a military community. We are a military region between Fort Stewart and Hunter Army Airfield.
And we're very proud of that. And yeah, like you just said, 3rd Infantry Division following right behind them. And it's great to see this many soldiers here. And wow.
There's a young lady down there who's been doing lots of kissing.
Good for her. You know, get yourself out there, girl.
How many tubes of lipstick do you think she brought?
I mean, you don't need that much lipstick for that. It's probably a good thing that you don't know that.
I mean, I don't know about lipstick, but I'd imagine that you can kind of go through it the more you kiss, right?
Well, if you got to keep reapplying it, then
yeah. Oh, well, yeah.
But yeah, you're right. I mean, she's been handing out smooches left and right.
Left and right, she's been kissing folks. But again, good on her. It's St. Patrick's Day.
There are no rules today.
Everybody's Irish, and you're supposed to kiss.
Everybody's Irish.
Everybody's Irish. Kiss everybody. Chaos. We are about halfway through the parade now. Yeah, halfway. We're hitting 150, 151, 152. Again, 309 entries. This is a big parade. Not only is there a big crowd on hand for number 200 or for the celebration of the 200th anniversary, but there are a lot of entries in this year's parade as well. Another good-looking group coming through right now.
That is Mia Madison.
You love the music.
How can you not?
Mia Madison Properties. I tell you what, that house there, that was about the size of my first apartment, so.
Hey, that wouldn't be a bad apartment.
No, all you need is a place to lay your head. That's all I needed back then.
Well.
Get it? Welcome to my house.
Yeah, you get it.
Yeah. It's creativity.
A house. All right. Ooh.
Coming up next, we're going to have Savannah Fire Department and a lot of entries here. Fire trucks. You're going to have and then you look back, you were talking about Benedictine before. Take a look back there as we have so many of the firefighters.
A lot of firefighters.
Fire Chief LZ Kitchen. What you're going to see here, they're bringing one ladder truck, other vehicles, and local 574 and the chief himself. And
this is pretty impressive, which makes sense. They have taken part in the parade every year.
So 200th anniversary.
And like,
200 parade.
And like we said, you know, the parade had to take a couple of breaks, wars, pandemic. But yeah, so you figure almost 200 parades they've been taking part in.
That's a lot of parades. That's a lot of firefighters who have walked this parade route over the years. Now, Savannah Fire is accompanied by various other fire departments from around the U.S. and cities around Savannah. So you're going to see Pooler and Garden City, and you're going to start seeing some of the other communities represented as well here. All for one goal today, and that's to celebrate St. Patrick's Day. Happy St. Patrick's Day, guys. Tell you what, we have the 3rd Infantry Division coming up in just a second. Before we get to them, we do want to step away, take a quick break. And a reminder, we are streaming live on that very local app. Go ahead, download that as well. We'll be right back with much more of our St. Patrick's Day coverage here in Savannah.